the African-American community. They are risking their life to come and work at these polling sites, and I don't want the burden of being a volunteer to be on the 50 to 60-year-old Black woman. So it's important that we as young people who feel healthy and feel comfortable go out there and
the bustling financial district. And with
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Ibaka in at the center position.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Irving. LeVert kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to LeVert. And there's the pass to Irving. Now LeVert. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Now here is Lowry. Passes it to Anunoby. Siakam against KD. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Here's Lowry. Ibaka controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Now Lowry. Pass to VanVleet. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
Irving against Lowry. Back to Irving. And here is Durant. Irving kicks to Durant. And he goes right over Serge Ibaka and slams it down.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Irving against Lowry. Over Irving. Lowry can't get it to go.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
KD passes to Allen. Irving kicks to Durant. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Siakam outside. Pass to VanVleet. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
Hey, Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. That's in there. Davis with the assist. VanVleet's got 7.
VanVleet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Prince penetrating.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Van Vliet passes to Gasol. Outside, Davis. Inside, Dinwiddie with the steal. Jordan with it. Gasol covering. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, the big man muscles there. Hollis Jefferson experienced and having to fight his way through the defense.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. Gasol finds Davis. Siakam with it. Out left to the wing. And stolen by Prince. Here's LeVert. And Davis pulls it down. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Gasol. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Raptors. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams. Here,
as a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Marcus Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Davis in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Davis, the pass to Gasol. Here's Boucher. That one's not going to go. Prince with the defensive effort. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Raptors with some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Terrence Davis. And then for Brooklyn, Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie.
Well, small frame, the big heart. How about Kyle Lowry's toughness on the finish through contact?
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Boucher kicks to Lowry. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Well, nice finish from that point. Kyle Lowry's got a ton of ways to score once he gets into that painted area.
KD on the wing. And Irving launches it from deep. Another miss by Irving.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make-all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Powell, that's good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Again, Irving missing.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Ibaka for 3. Offensive rebound. Anunoby kicks to Ibaka. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 7-point Raptor lead.
You know this about OG Anunoby. This guy's going to give you tremendous effort nightly. Really good job on the glass.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Toronto.
Now here's Boucher. And Ibaka slams it in.
And how about Ibaka getting off the floor for that dunk? What a great finish.
Here's KD. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On its way from Irving for two. Outside for KD. There's the pass to Harris for three. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Irving.
Oh, no defense right there for that shot from Irving. Released so quick, especially off the pass. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Allen, great pass to set up the lay-in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Pulls up on the wing. Allen with the rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Durant with a wide open look. Let's keep it alive. Passes to Irving. Back to KD. From deep. He shoots again. And Irving launches it from deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And
hey, Kevin, thank you. KD, moment.
thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Just in terms. And that does it for our.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Fred VanVleet really making a difference here.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot.
And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
And he comes up with the deuce. Lowry's got 6.
Well, if you give him a window of opportunity, Kyle Lowry will attack the basket. He's not going to pass up that chance.
LeVert finds Allen. Back to LeVert. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 7 points in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now, here's Anunoby. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Goes back up. And, oh, the block shot grabs it out of the end.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Irving following the score by Serge Ibaka. Down low. Allen's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Sinks the triple. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Count it.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jordan. And he converts the layup. Jordan's got his second bucket.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Van Vliet kicks to Davis. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. From outside, off the mark. Nets trail by 5. And here we go. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And that's now 6 points for Jordan. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Harris is checked in for the Nets. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Raptors with the ball. 3-point lead. Davis. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
LeVert from outside. And the Nets miss again. The Raptors have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Siakam. That one good for 2. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Prince, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
One of the hardest things to deal with Taurean Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
And both free throws good for Prince. And it's Davis with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Hollis Jefferson finds Powell. Davis gets a wide open look. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Prince misses.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Prince. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Marc Gasol.
And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor.
2 free throws coming up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. back right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Lowry. Lowry and Powell, the guards. Monday Hollis Jefferson out there with Ibaka. And it's Gasol at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Nets trail by 7. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Prince misses. Gasol drives in. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Dinwiddie's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jordan can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 7. Lowry has the open look. And the Raptors miss again.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Nets passing it around. Here's Durant. That one falls. KD's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Nets.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Lowry with the ball. From deep three-point range. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Here's Lowry. Buries it from about 10 feet away. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Durant. He feeds it to Harris. Jordan at the elbow. Pass to Prince. Durant in the corner. Pocket 2. A putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Kicks to Lowry. Pass to Gasol. All sorts of time. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Nets trail by 5. It's Prince on the wing. Covered by Hollis Jefferson. They're running. Poke loose. Gasol dishes to Lowry. Pass to Powell. Now Lowry. No good from outside. Prince outside to the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Powell. Then for the Nets, Caris LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. And Irving subbed in for Joe Harris.
We've come to expect Kyle Lowry to deliver in the game's most important moments, and he does it again.
Here's Irving, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Yeah, easy call.
That's the first. That shrinks the margin to just 4. Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Here's VanVleet. Three-pointer. LeVert grabs the miss. Nets trail by 3. Lobbed up there for Durant. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Anunoby against Allen. Dinwiddie with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Out to the right wing. Kicks it out to VanVleet. on the shot clock.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Dinwiddie passes to KD. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here is Lowry. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. For three, Durant laces one from three.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Looking to end the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, there is such length and fluidity. Pascal Siakam opportunistic on the drive.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Siakam hits them both.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
Here's Durant. Oh, off target. And VanVleet, here we go. Yes!
Well, Fred VanVleet does this consistently. Big time moment. He's ready to meet it, guys.
Here's KD. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
out there and make sure that
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for DH.
that people are able to exercise their right to vote.
And his thing.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Tatum and Hayward are out on the wing. Brown out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. It's good. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here's Allen after the basket by Boston. A nice shot by Irving.
Now, don't sleep on Kyrie Irving's perimeter game. Yes, he can get inside and score at will, but boy, you better check that jumper.
Stolen by Allen. In transition, here come the Nets, and it's LeVert missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
Durant, wide open, he fires. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he's good on the second. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Irving against Walker. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Tice.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And Hayward with the stuff.
Well, just great recognition from Hayward. Shows his vertical to finish that pass.
Irving way outside. Nets with the new shot clock. Here's Allen. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And KD throws it down.
I'll tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
Hayward passes to Tice. Walker against Durant. Passes it to Tice. Over Allen. 5 on the clock. Tries again. Tatum on the wing. Here's Walker. And he banks in the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
A nice shot by Irving.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed. Look out.
And Hayward with the stuff.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Brown the pass to Tice. Back to Brown. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Irving. No good off the back of the rim. Celtics leading by 6. They grab their own miss. Brown kicks to Tice. Dishes to Hayward. Another shot. Tries yet again. The kick out to Brown. Back to Tice. Feeds it to Brown. Durant against Tice. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. LeVert against Hayward. Left side Durant. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Pass to Wanamaker. Back to Smart. Now Tatum. Pass to Canner. That's tipped. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Celtics. Jason Tatum is out there with Williams. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
Here's Prince. The shot, no good. Excellent D from Kanter. Here's Smart. Off with the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now the pass to Jordan. Prince outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Dinwiddie. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Up again, and there's Jordan, putting it right back in.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Pass to Wanamaker. And there's the feed to Cantor. He gets it in there. Cantor's got his first points of the game.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Inside, got a piece of it. And stolen by Prince. Irving drives in. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Back to Wanamaker. Knocked away. And stolen by Prince. One-on-one fast break. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. The Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Williams passes to Cantor. Back to Wanamaker. Out to the wing. Pass to Brown. Smart on the wing. The Celtics need to get a shot off. It's the tip, and it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Irving for 3. He can't get it to go. And the Celtics going the other way now. Here's Smart. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 6-point Boston lead.
Now that's about amazing quickness. How about Marcus Smart's ability to beat everybody up the floor with that burst?
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Smart passes to Wanamaker. Cantor dishes to Brown. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Cantor kicks to Williams. Brown the pass to Wanamaker. And it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
The pass to Wanamaker. The 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Harris. Prince outside. Irving attacking. Count it. Good. Irving's got 13 points.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
And a close game so far through the... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Out in front of the half is Boston. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, what's your... And...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but Boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Tatum finds Walker. Here's Tice. Just 4 to shoot. Tice, and the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his first foul.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. On the wing, Irving. Rejected by Walker.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Hayward, left side. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Williams. Passes it to Tatum.
A terrific job from Irving to track his man the entire way and bother that shot.
Here's Dinwiddie. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Dinwiddie's got his first points in this one.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
LeVert kicks to Irving. A 3-ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. Now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up? And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. Boy, the knack for scoring inside, one of Kemba Walker's most special skills. Wow.
And Irving launches it from deep. Here's Allen. KD on the wing. Nets passing it around from deep. No good from Irving.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Irving misses. Boston leading by 5. On the wing, Williams. 1:32 left here in the third quarter. Walker's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gone somewhat so far 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
And Walker's got the ball here for Boston. Tatum passes to Tice. Hayward kicks to Walker. To the paint. Tatum dishes to Williams. The shot by Hayward wide open from outside off the mark. Nets trail by 3. Here's Dinwiddie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Caris LeVert. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving. Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Smart passes to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Connects on the open J. Wanamaker's got 5 points so far.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Brown over to help. Prince kicks to Dinwiddie. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Brown. Williams finds Cantor. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And it's a 5-point Boston lead.
What a huge target in transition Enes Kanter can be. You love when he runs the floor.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
For Brooklyn, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. That one misses.
What we know about Taurean Prince is he's a terrific competitor who knows he's going to lay it all out on the floor every night. For coaches, that is such an invaluable trait.
Brown dishes to Cantor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 6.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
And so it's the Boston. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And the Celtics with possession here. 6-point game. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1. Brown the pass to Williams. Basket good. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Here's Kanter. Pass to Wanamaker. Back to Williams. He feeds it to Kanter. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Here's KD. Lays it up off the glass.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Brown the pass to Wanamaker. Brown inside, guarded by Prince, and then Brown with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, Durant embracing the contact, plays with so much confidence.
Kanter, the pass to Wanamaker. Brown outside. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
KD on the wing, guarded by Smart. Over Smart, just 5 on the clock. Here's Harris, rebounded by the Celtics. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Well, you have to respect the physicality of Marcus Smart's game, right? Just because you make contact with him doesn't mean he's not going to finish.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And Williams is right there.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Durant, and Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Williams kicks to Smart. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. In transition, here come the Nets. And foul, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Pass to Tice. And Durant comes to help. Tice kicks to Walker on the wing Brown. The kick out to Walker. It's tipped. Tice passes to Walker. Banked in off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Kemba Walker is fearless and doesn't let the game situation or the clock impact his ability to score it.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Tice passes to Hayward. The Celtics working the ball around now. And Durant sends it back.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well, and how about the timing to send that rejection back?
And it's Walker penetrating. Three-pointer, Hayward. But they'll get another chance. Allen with the rebound. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 6-point lead. Walker's shot is off. Walker against LeVert. Yes!
That is a cold-blooded dagger. Mr. LeVert, welcome to it.
Left side, Tatum. Good.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
So we see Boston get the win here. A narrow.
All told, the adventure of voting ended up taking about 6 hours. After we voted, my mom and I vowed, like, we're going to do early voting and be the first people in line as soon as the opportunity presents itself. And I know that by voting early, it'll allow me to actually volunteer on November 3rd. Wherever they need us, we'll be there. If that's just directing people into a line, I'll do that. If that's
The Raptors with a singular focus as they got off the team.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice, and it's Walker in at the point guard. The shot comes out.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
And it's the Celtics ball.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
Goes up on the high post. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And it's Brown missing.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Anunoby has the open look. Pass to Ibaka. Now, here's Anunoby. That one goes. Count it.
Something that's really evolved for Ibaka, the ability to absorb contact while maintaining control.
Tice, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Anunoby, no good. For Boston, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Here's Walker, and the rejection by Lowry.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
I'll tell you what, Lowry has a number of ways to beat you from the mid-range.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Can't cash in from close range. It's stolen by Tice. Here's Walker. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
VanVleet left side. Out to Ibaka. Raptors moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Steps back and fires. And that one goes long. Boston off to a slow start. Looking for the first basket of the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Celtics. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And then for Toronto, Powell, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. Now, here's Siakam. Back to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka early in his career. We're seeing it again now.
And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Now here is Ibaka after Enes Kanter's miss. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Davis with some nice D. Raptors leading by 6. Here's Powell. And Kanter pulls it down.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Jaylen Brown. The Raptors also changing it up. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Kyle Lowry. It's good on the putback.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Outside, Walker. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Kemba Walker. Hayward passes to Williams. Williams kicks to Hayward. Clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Williams gets the bucket.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now here's Davis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Powell, the pass to Gasol. Over Williams. A nice shot by Gasol.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Williams throws it down.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Taken away by Williams. Got a piece of it. Left side, Williams. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Raptors out in front, up by 4. After this break. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding
the way he plays defensively. You know what he stands.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Hayward. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Powell, that's good. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Hollis-Jefferson can't hit. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game.
You got to keep pace with Williams in transition. He's so good at just outworking everybody on the floor.
Powell, the pass to Boucher. Toronto working the ball around now. Near the 3-point line, it's Van Vliet. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Beautiful to the eyes. That's good fundamental basketball. You love to see that playing the right way.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. And it's Tatum in for Gordon Hayward.
You have to protect the ball against Fred Van Vliet. On a per-minute basis, he racks up a lot of steals. Fred Van Vliet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Williams kicks to Tice. Williams against Anunoby. Wanamaker the pass to Tice. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And with Van Vliet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred Van Vliet. He knows how to play.
And Kanter throws it down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Ibaka, and he gets it to go. Ibaka's got 6.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
2 free throws come. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Siakam, and it's denied. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kanter. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Boston trailing. Walker dishes to Kanter. Lowry against Tice. Here's Kanter. And the rejection by Ibaka. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Nice move. And he gets the bucket.
And I'll tell you, Siakam is like a spider in terms of his balance, his reach. He can overwhelm you.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Free throw good. Siakam. 1:09 left in the second quarter. Celtics trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Kanter. The kick out to Brown. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team found points off misses.
There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Siakam finds Anunoby. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. The kick out to Tatum. Launches a 3. That one no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. It's stolen by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Walker leading the charge. Oh, what a play!
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Inside. Here's Kanter. Here's Brown. 3 seconds left. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, the first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust. And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Hayward. And here's the fast break. Here's Tice. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Tice has got his second basket.
And because of Walker's elite scoring ability, things just open up for the rest of his teammates.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better. And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. The reason why, he helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
Outside Lowry. And Lowry gets double-teamed to the paint. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. Siakam's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Raptors. Tatum kicks to Williams. Outside, Smart. Back to Williams. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the middle, here's Gasol. Outside for Lowry. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Boston.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Van Vliet finds Siakam. And Van Vliet, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Brown feeling out a bit. And the slam by Williams.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Boston making some changes. Williams comes in for Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Kyle Lowry. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 3. Nice ball movement by Boston. Smart against Gasol. Williams. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Smart passes to Williams. Out to Hayward. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Back to Williams. Pass to Hayward. 5 to shoot. Boston again missing.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Gasol with the steal. Powell That's good. Powell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
I love that. You see the poise of Gasol running the offense to perfection.
And he recovers it. Outside, Smart. Right side, Williams. Down low. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Gasol. Toronto leading by 7. The shot by Powell, no good.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Passes to Wanamaker. Hayward on the wing, covered by Hollis Jefferson. The shot by Williams, no good. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Van Vliet, and he lays it straight in. Van Vliet's got 10 points in the game. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Here's Davis. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. To the paint. Ibaka against Cantor. And here's Hollis Jefferson. Guys, it's been all about Fred Van Vliet for Toronto. He notched. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And the Celtics with possession here. 9-point game. Jaylen Brown out there with Daniel Tice. And there's Kemba Walker. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
And a deep three from Lowry. Off target with his 3. Celtics shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Here's Walker. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
He saw the opportunity to get an easy bucket on the break and took advantage of it.
The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now Lowry. He feeds it to Davis. Outside for Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. It's Davis on the wing. 6 to shoot. Anunoby against Brown. Some solid defense from Brown.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Fast break, Toronto. It's stolen by Tice. Here's Kanter. Walker in the corner. Back to Kanter. And Davis pulls it down. Raptors leading by 9. Lowry passes to Anunoby. Lowry against Walker. Feeds to Ibaka. Stolen by Kanter. Here's Wanamaker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Walker against Lowry. To the middle. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Davis. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Anunoby, and it's blocked by Brown. Pickoff in midair. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Siakam is checked in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. Over to the wing. Kanter inside, covered by Siakam. Walker the pass to Tice, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Stolen by Walker. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Tice. Over Ibaka. Tice inside. Ibaka on him. Walker. And there it is for him.
And Walker, the definition of a creative finisher. No foul, no problem.
Here's Lowry. And again, Toronto no up. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Marcus Smart comes in for Brown. And Toronto also making a switch. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Terrence Davis. Smart passes to Tice. In the corner, Tatum with it. The kick out to Walker. 5 on the clock. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Siakam's running. That one falls.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Lowry against Walker. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Oh, my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how that error will ultimately play out.
And Walker kicks to Tice. 1:04 left to play in the final quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
Fantastic job stepping up and knocking those 2 down. That's got to be a huge confidence builder.
Lowry drives in. In the corner, Ibaka with it, and stolen by Tatum. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break.
When you look back at the draft reports on Hayward, many scouts felt like he would be a player, but never a star.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
It's stolen by Tice. VanVleet against Smart. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Tatum passes to Walker. They swipe it. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. To stop the run, it's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Smart finds Hayward. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Lowry inside the line. Off the inbound, no good. And so it's Boston sweeping by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
that if that's helping people.
Young hosts another installment of More Than a Vote with his personal story.
You'll definitely want to check back for that.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The activity in front. Here are the five for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center position. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard position. Now here's Lowry, and he comes up with the deuce. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
Lowry against Irving. It's tipped. Stolen by LeVert. From the arc. Irving can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Anunoby finds Siakam. No good on the shot.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
LeVert kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 6. No good, shot missing. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball.
And the basket by Lowry.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Irving can't hit.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
To the left side wing. Outside Lowry. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Then for the Raptors, Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Baskets like this demonstrate who Caris LeVert is. This guy is a fighter.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Fred VanVleet. Powell dishes to Davis. Powell the pass to Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Luwawu-Cabarrot, he's checked in for Caris LeVert.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Powell. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Gasol. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, right there you see the toughness and the mental focus of Marc Gasol. This guy burying it even after getting hit.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Harris passes to Luwawu. Rebound by the Raptors.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Outside, Davis. There's the three. That one misses. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Raptors leading by 3. Gasol kicks to Davis. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. To the inside. Jordan. The layup missed. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Powell, the pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Luwawu. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here's Boucher. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Wow, what a find. Marc Gasol, one of the best passing big men in the league.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Irving is out there with Luwawu, and it's Harris in at the small forward. Lowry against Irving, passes it to Luwawu. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Lowry from outside. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Nets trail by 7. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Right side Lowry. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate. I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Irving with it. Lowry picks him up. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Powell finds Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Boucher passes to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Lowry. And he overshot that one, missing.
Even in close to the hoop. That's a tough one to drain when the defense is that stifling.
Back to Irving. Lets the three fly. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Powell kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Outside Lowry. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Lowry dishes to Powell. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him.
The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Anunoby. For 3, Van Vliet. Brooklyn with the rebound. From the baseline. Here's Allen. Out to KD. The pass to Dinwiddie. Now Allen covered by Siakam. Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That one, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. KD finds Dinwiddie. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. Nets trail by 7. Durant with a wide open look. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist from KD. Dinwiddie's got his 2nd bucket. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. They've led by as many as 11 points. Van Vliet wide open. Good on the triple.
Well, I mean, listen, Fred Van Vliet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
Back to Irving. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Anunoby passes to Gasol. Back to Anunoby. Powell, no one around him. No good on the 3. Gasol with the steal. And so it's Toronto with their lead standing at 6 points. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. From the get-go, it was Toronto coming out strong. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice momentum going. And that's a...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Nets trail by 6. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Right, Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Fires the three. The rebound by KD. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one's good, Irving.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
And he makes that one. 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And it's in there. And the Raptors lead by 7.
I thought he might get a call there. I thought it was pretty clear contact. But we know Lowry's not looking for the whistle. This guy's just looking to put points on the board.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Nets have made their only other free throw attempt today on an earlier trip to the line.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
To me, Caris LeVert has tons of upside. This is a 6'7" guard with an outstanding skill set.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Van Vliet finds Lowry. Back to Van Vliet. For the 3. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. KD's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dishes it to Irving. LeVert the pass to Allen. Here's Dinwiddie. Banked in off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 6.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 14.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Irving. Yep, that one goes.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Offensive rebound, Allen. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Allen's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Lowry has the open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Outside Irving. Six on the shot clock. For the lead, Allen's shot is off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. This one for 3. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 1-point game. They get the rebound. And Allen with the slam.
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
Ibaka finds Lowry. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Outside Irving. It's stolen by Lowry. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Here's Anunoby. And it's off from 3-point range. Brooklyn's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And that one's good, Irving.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Siakam outside. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
There's no doubt Kyrie Irving has proven to be more active as a defender now. He has a good feel for when to go after steals.
Raptors trail by 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Here is Davis. And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got his second basket of the game. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Harris. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Boy, Joe Harris refusing to give an inch, and he is rewarded with a trip to the free throw line. Nicely done.
And Harris drops them both. Here's McCall. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Jared Allen is out there with Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Toronto trailing. And it's Lowry penetrating. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And the Raptors making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Here's Irving. Great D that time from Davis. Siakam inside. Dinwiddie covering. Prince kicks to Harris. Back to Prince. Inside. Out to Harris. And that's Prince. That time on the assist from Harris. Prince has got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, gets the bucket through the contact. Taurean Prince, he earned every bit of that one.
Here's Anunoby. No good with the triple. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. They lead by 1. And slam dunk by Jordan.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Over to the left wing. Anunoby has the open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Anunoby's got the game tied up here for Toronto. The deep 3 from Irving. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Irving. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And stolen by Jordan. One-on-one fast break. Here's Irving. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Shoots from the high post. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Lowry is stone cold when it comes to making big-time shots. Go ahead, Kyle.
And stolen by Siakam. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's LeVert in for Harris. Raptors also changing it up. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Lowry passes to Anunoby. And here is VanVleet. That 3 off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's KD. Up again. Got it.
Boy, Jared Allen, what a vertical, what length.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Lowry can't get it to go. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
LeVert finds Irving. Back to KD to the left wing. It's LeVert on the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And the Raptors with the ball, trailing by 4. And it's sent back by KD.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
3-pointer, Lowry. Left side, Irving. From down in the low post, it goes. Irving's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the...
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Hey, Ryan here, back with more My Team updates for you. Next is Now tip-off packs are officially out now, complete with one player from each NBA team. Pistol Pete, J.
And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. Now here's Irving. Stolen by Walker. And here comes Walker leading the fast break. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Brown the pass to Hayward. Back to Brown. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Irving surveying the floor. Here's KD, and KD throws it down.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving is proven to be a sensational teammate.
Tice kicks to Walker. Celtics passing it around. Out to Hayward. Outside, Walker. Dinwiddie against Brown. And it's good for 2.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
And it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Brown.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Down low. And it's Allen with the jam.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Brown finds Walker. Pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. Beyond the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Moving against Walker. Outside for Durant. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Tatum against KD. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
What a player. Durant making difficult finishes. Looks second nature. Nothing gets to this guy.
Hayward passes to Tice. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Offline with his 3. Nets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Passes it to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Irving. Stolen by Walker. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Down kicks to Tice. Walker looking for an opening. Pass to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man.
Here's Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And a new group in for the Celtics. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smart's checked in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Caris LeVert. And it's Luwawu-Cabarrot in for Dinwiddie. Williams finds Tatum. Boston getting another chance here. A second chance effort. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, you get it to him.
Irving double team. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Celtics with possession here. Celtics leading by 4. Tatum passes to Williams. He kicks it to Tatum. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cantor. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA, Cantor, never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents. And I think his teammates like that.
Irving. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Traps in the tray. Tatum's got 8 points.
It's amazing. Scouts were worried that Tatum would be a streaky spot-up shooter, but you see the perfect form.
And so it's Boston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the small forward position.
Oh, good reading the pick and roll. I like watching Tatum operate and take him with the deep hits.
Outside Irving. Lets it go. And Boston with the rebound.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Back to Wanamaker. And the pass to Cantor. They get it back. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
In the corner, Tatum with it. The feed to Williams. The kick out to Tatum. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. It hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. And then for Brooklyn, LeVert's checked in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Prince kicks to Harris. Right wing. Dinwiddie attacking. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Celtics leading by 10. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Brown wide open, he fires. Buries it from 3-point range. Brown's got 8.
determining Brown's ceiling. I mean, how good of an outside shooter can he become? I mean, to me, that's the only question. But he may have already exceeded expectations.
Here's LeVert. Second chance shot. It's blocked. One-on-one fast break. Williams finds Canner. Here's Wanamaker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. And Brown throws it down.
Body and agility. Rare, considering Brown's size. That's why he's always been such an intriguing prospect.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
It's LeVert on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Jordan the pass to LeVert. Let's keep it alive. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Outside, Smart. Back to Wanamaker. Brown outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Celtics have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And the technical free throw is good. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Williams comes in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Kemba Walker in for Marcus Smart. Then for the Nets, Allen comes in for Jordan. And Durant subbed in for Prince.
Oh, nice slam right there from Durant to finish off the play. He's just really good at converting those plays strong.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, drills the three-pointer. Hayward's got 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Back to LeVert. Dinwiddie outside. It's Durant on the wing. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Walker the pass to Hayward. Back to Walker. The three-pointer no good. Nets trail by 13. Pass to Durant. Back to LeVert. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Allen. And so it's Boston looking at a 13-point. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. Out in front of the half is Boston. They have a 13-point lead. And Shaq. And that.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. Tatum looking around. Hayward on the wing, defended by Allen, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint. Here's LeVert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. He goes up again. The kick out to Tatum. From deep. They get it back. Tice. Walker in the corner. For three, Hayward. Rebounded by the Nets. Now here's LeVert. Pass to Luwawu. And the three off target. Celtics leading by 11.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started. When you see how Hayward just made that pass, you got to say, man, he's got some vision.
Outside Durant. Here's LeVert. The basket good off the assist from Durant. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Knocked loose. Tice finds Hayward. Celtics passing it around. From deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Luwawu. Outside Irving. Pass to Luwawu. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. And it's Irving missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Taurean Prince in for LeVert. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Walker the pass to Williams. And here's Brown outside. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just superb at reading where misses are going. Williams has a fantastic feel for when to go for that putback.
Durant with a wide open look. Tips it, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving leading the charge. The quick look, no good that time. Celtics leading by 9. Over in the corner, Brown. The three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got 13 points.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
And there's the pass to Irving. 26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to KD. And he banks in the layup. KD's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'm surprised Durant didn't get the call there with all that contact on the shot. But still a nice finish.
Left side Tatum. And stolen by Prince. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Williams with the block. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. 5 seconds left in the third. With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident shooting. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Nets trail by 10, setting the floor for the Nets. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Then there's Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Here's Walker. Brown outside. Back to Cantor. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Williams gets to Smart. And a wide open look for Walker.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Here's Cantor. 2 free throws coming up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the 3, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
Austin making a switch here. Hayward's checked in, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
It's deflected. They get it back. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. LeVert the pass to Allen. It's Durant on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Oh, man, the versatility Durant offers, driving, spotting up, using his post game. I mean, he does it well.
Passes it to Hayward. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Launches it. It doesn't go for him. Nets trail by 8. Dinwiddie dishes to Harris. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to LeVert. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Jason Tatum comes in for Williams. Celtics leading by 8. Walker finds Tice. Smart on the wing. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
A shoot-first point guard who could fill it up in a hurry. That's Walker, and quite simply, he's one of the game's best scorers.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Harris. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Stolen by Smart. To the inside. Here's Tatum. Now the pass to Tice. In the corner, it's Hayward. Lets the 3 fly. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 11. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's stolen by Tice. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And the dunk by Tatum.
And you see Tatum using that insane reach on the catch. I mean, he can get it.
And on the way from Irving for three. And Boston with the rebound.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a small shot.
Boston leading by 13. Outside, Walker. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game. And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Smart. And here's Tatum for three. No good there. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Celtics.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Jason Tatum.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 3 on the clock. And Green launches it from deep. Offensive rebound. Cantor kicks to Langford. Here's Ogilvy. Back to Green. Dishes to Cantor. Boston. No good that time either. Here's Temple. They could use a bucket, and the layup is good.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Ogilvy passes to Green. Here's Wanamaker. It's off. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused.
the first game day for the $250,000.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, Canada.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. A small forward. Basket good. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Offensive rebound. Anunoby sends it back.
Showing signs of being a high-level defender. Anunoby can guard multiple positions and challenge shots. You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Here's Tice following the basket by Pascal Siakam. The kick out to Walker. Shot from 6. And the shot is good.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
It's stolen by Tice. All by himself. All alone. And Tice throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
It's good.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
Walker surveying the floor. There's the pass to Tice. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Tice has got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Lowry can't get it to go.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And here we go. VanVleet heading to the hoop. And it goes down 2 points.
The quickness of Kyle Lowry getting them out and running.
Here's Walker. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Brown against Anunoby. Brown kicks to Tice. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim. OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now, here's Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Back to Anunoby. Toronto needs to get off a shot.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
Celtics trail by 4. And stolen by Siakam. Floats it up there for Siakam. It's stolen by Tice. And so Boston again turning it over. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Then for the Celtics, Enes Kanter comes in for Daniel Tice. And Smart subbed in for Gordon Hayward.
off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. The drive by Cantor feeds it to Williams. The shake got a piece of it. Powell in the high post puts the move on, and he lays it up and in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Cantor. Rebound by the Raptors. Boucher finds Hollis Jefferson. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Cantor. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And slam dunk by Smart.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition. Something also he's improved at. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And Gasol slams it in.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Smart out to the right wing. Here's Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Boston, we've got Williams. So Williams out there. Enes Kanter is out there with Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard position. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team found points off misses.
And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Boston. 6-point game. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Wanamaker, covered by Hollis Jefferson. It's stolen by Davis. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. Back to Gasol. Boucher with the ball. Working on Williams.
A main staple in Williams' game. That sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Just 3 to shoot. Powell, the pass to Davis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So both teams changing it up here. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Celtics trail by 8. Smart with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Here's Walker. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Siakam. Toronto, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
So he's still.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Raptors leading by 10.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team. Relentless energy from OG. Defense can't counter his explosiveness on the boards.
On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Anunoby. Anunoby sends it back, and he gets it back. Brown, good. 1:25 left in the second quarter. The drive by Lowry. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Brown the pass to Williams.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Some changes for Boston. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Brown. Van Vliet outside. Beyond the arc. And Tatum pulls it down.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, and I love how strong Tatum is finishing through the contact there. He's shown a real toughness in terms of when he gets in attack mode.
To the middle. Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. And a fast break now for the Celtics. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Stolen away. Anunoby against Williams. Tries again. Pass to Siakam. Anunoby in the corner. Clock at 6. Van Vliet kicks to Lowry. Back to Van Vliet. For 3, Siakam. Kept alive. And stolen by Tatum. And so it's the Toronto Raptors.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, it's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They have a solid 8-point lead. That's all for now.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we're seeing, guys, from Daniel Tice.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steal.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. The drive by Lowry uses the glass to finish the layup. Lowry's got 8.
And really, Lowry has made his career off delivering through contact. Really one of the strongest point guards in this league.
And that one drops for him.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Anunoby against Hayward. Tatum at the elbow. Pass to Tice. In the corner, it's Hayward. Back to Tice. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
Ibaka finds Anunoby. Here's Lowry. Lays it up off the glass. 12 points for him.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Tatum passes to Tice. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
The pass to Van Vliet. Toronto working the ball around now. Ibaka, and Ibaka is right there. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Arkansas is checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for Boston, Williams comes in for Daniel Tice. And Smart subbed in for Kemba Walker. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for the Raptors. Celtics also with a sub. Wanamaker's checked in. That's good from Williams. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Pass to Gasol. Outside for Davis. Powell inside. Guarded by Smart. And stolen by Tatum. And here they go with some arc. And it's Smart with the extra effort. Smart's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Hollis Jefferson finds Boucher. Powell for 3. Rebound by Williams.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Boucher, he dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 7. Kanter, the pass to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Back to Smart. He feeds it to Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist in this one.
Not easy trying to compete with the toughness of Williams, especially when he's near the rim.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Williams.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Now here's Powell. Defense is right there. Outside, Davis. Raptors get it back. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Powell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Outside, Tatum. Passes to Tice. And here is Tatum. Pass to Tice. Davis with some nice D. Toronto leading by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hollis Jefferson dishes to Gasol. Lays it up and banks it in. Gasol's got 6.
You know, few active players have taken more contact inside than Marc Gasol. He knows how to handle it.
Nice shot by Smart.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now off the inbound and finished off by Davis.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows him to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbounds.
Smart finds Tice. And Gasol sends it back.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
And so it's... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Walker and Smart, the guards. Ennis Cantor is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Brown in at the 3.
It always helps when your big man dishes it like that. Cantor, excellent with that read.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby. To the wing on the left. The pass to Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Van Vliet wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Fred's a bit of a streak shooter from out there, but when he's feeling it, he's deadly.
Pass to Anunoby. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Walker dishes to Cantor. Back to Walker. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And he knows what his bread and butter is. Walker embraces the mid-range at a time when not a whole lot of players are featuring that in their game.
Siakam finds Anunoby, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. Some changes for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Cantor, and Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Marcus Smart. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Brown.
And Brown runs the floor like a freight train at 225 pounds. He's a mammoth that wrecks defenses in transition.
The Celtics have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And slam dunk by Tatum.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Stolen by Van Vliet and taken away by Brown. Out to Hayward. Wide open look. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. Van Vliet outside. And again, no good by Toronto. Celtics trail by 5. Brown with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Out to Hayward. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. To the right side. Back to Siakam. Passes it to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Gets a hand on it, and Ibaka is right there. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Here's Siakam. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Free throw good. Siakam.
From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
Brown outside. Back to Tice. And contact on the shot, so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Tice, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Lowry, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
I'll tell you what, Lowry has a number of ways to beat you from the mid-range.
Hayward kicks to Tatum. The kick out to Walker. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hayward finds Tice. No good that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Toronto.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyle Lowry.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
And a wide-open look for Siakam. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Walker's got the ball here for the Celtics. A 12-point game.
Look out. Watch out. Gordon Hayward is showing his explosiveness.
Lowry looking around. Basket counts. Lowry's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big mark. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.